Good Wednesday morning. I keep doing this. I'm wanting to say Monday because of my Monday morning messages. How is everybody doing? How are you doing with that full moon energy? Um, as some of you may know, it is the strawberry full moon. So there's a lot of like love and contentment and fresh starts and there's a lot of goodness, I guess, out there, like a lot of releasing of the old and what no longer serves us. And, like a lot of this full moon, the strawberry full moon, it encourages a lot of self love and emotional healing and compassionate relationships. So it's time, again, to let go of things that no longer serve us and create room for happiness and thankfulness and gratitude. Um, so it inspires people to like really strengthen their relationships and their spiritual practices. And because of everything going on cosmically right now, like with Jupiter and oh gosh, if I could rattle off things, like I would totally rattle off things, but I know like the full moon's in Sagittarius, which is a fire sign, but also like um, Jupiter, of course, is like the lucky planet, right? And with it being in Sagittarius, like this helps you think bigger and want more for yourself, and you stop shrinking yourself and shrinking your goals to fit like current circumstances. So, if you've been feeling stuck, um, in something that's too small or too slow, this is basically the push, the momentum that lets you break out of it. So if you're feeling ready to like leave a draining job or change your daily routine or move or start something new, like this, or maybe make a decision that you've been sitting like in your mind for too long, like this is the energy, like it you start to choose what lifts you up and gives you energy, and that starts to bring you more into alignment and bring you more into becoming. So you stop running this circle and you stop delaying your dreams, and like instead of like taking the path that's going like this, like it's more of like you're taking the path that's going straight up to where what you desire and what feels right. So I thought that was a beautiful message coming in. So I was really toying with the idea of doing like an Akashic Records guidance, but also I want to um, take you guys through a full moon ritual. So let me talk first about what the Monday morning message was. And so what I was talking about on the Monday morning message was the importance of being in alignment, the importance of actually taking the downtime. Um, so not too far back, I was actually heading for burnout. Like I was again like working full time in a 9 to 5 job. I was working full time in my business. I was doing summits like every month. Like I was like burning the candle at both ends is like what my coach told me. And also, like doing the mother thing, like taking care of kids and husband and cleaning the house and like also learning. Like I was in this spot where I felt like I needed to learn more. Um, of course, like when I get really excited about all things brain, uh, I was really diving into different areas to learn. And then, like in sparks like the spirituality side of it, where like opening up your Akashic records and connecting with your angels and like just energy work and uh, knowing like as far as like consciousness, like we are all one. We are all like we get to know that the knowledge and everything that we want is inside. It's not outside of us. Like all the power we get to shift, like it's not something that is over there that we have to have or want or need, or like somebody else has to tell us that we can have it. Like it all comes from in here. And so shifting that too, like um so I got excited like about things, and I started to really dive in and evolve my knowledge on it. So as I'm doing all these things, right? Like I was becoming exhausted, and I didn't have like enough energy. Like I would give everything to my clients, but I wouldn't have anything left over. And so I found that I was heading for burnout, and that is a very common thing, especially being a solopreneur. Like, yes, I have a team of people that help me with um, like my graphics and stuff like that, but it's like as far as like business wise, like it's just me. It's just me doing the trainings and doing the lives and connecting with people. And so um I was getting exhausted and even a little bit resentful. And so I knew at a point, like I was getting to that point that like if one one thing broke, like I would break essentially. And so what's funny about it is, and I always say this to my clients too, it's like as a healer or as a coach or as a therapist, like all the tools and all the things and the ways of helping someone else. All that information, but it's like you pour so much out to others and then you forget about you. Like I wasn't practicing what I preached, you could say. Like I knew my nervous system was constantly hijacked. I knew that things had to change. So yeah, like I everything looked perfect from the outside. Like people were like, "Oh my gosh, like you're doing amazing," and like I see you everywhere, and you're doing all these talks, and like they were looking up to me, but like inside, I was like, "But I don't feel successful, right? Like I don't feel like um, things are awesome." Right? Like I felt like the world was against me. Like everything was like it was grinding, right? This is even with healthcare. Like when it comes with healthcare, you're taught to like grind it out. Like it's not about you, it's about all the patients, right? So it's essentially I pulled that healthcare mentality, that um the worker bee mentality into my business. And so it was abrasive and draining. And like the truth is, like I built it in that way. I built a beautiful life. Like I had all the things that society tells you to strive for. Like again, the house, the car, the nice job, the husband, the kids. And it's like, how can I actually enjoy it if I'm too depleted to enjoy it? So yeah, there was a wake up call with that. Not only was like I doing all the things, I was also super strict in workouts too. So as as I found out, over supplementing. And um, so doing such strict regimented workouts and eating clean and all those things, um, that I wasn't giving my body the rest it needed, even on, downtime, right? So I got an autoimmune diagnosis about a year ago. Like, I guess it was about a year ago, but like it was proof. Like, my body was breaking down. Something had to change, something had to shift. So it felt a lot like I just wanted to burn everything down. Like, I I knew that this wasn't sustainable. Um, and so, like, I just wanted to give up. And instead, I started to rebuild it. And what this looks like rebuilding and actually taking that time to pause and bringing myself back into alignment. Because again, like I said, I was in a bunch of programs. I was learning a bunch of things. Like, I had several coaches. Like, even with that, like, I spent the money, but I had to take the step back. I had to take a step back from social media a little bit. Like, I let my team kind of handle that aspect for a little bit. Um, I also said no to things that drained me and that weren't aligned, or, like, even if I should do it, right? Like, or even if it looked good on paper, or like the networking events and whatnot, like, said no. Or, like the events that I was getting invited out to by friends, like, I started to pull back from those. Um, Getting more rest, that also, like, I took more rest days. I slept more. Like, this was, it wasn't a reward, but it was a requirement. And I had to let go of those rigid workout routines. Like, instead of being like 5 days a week of heavy building, it turned into 3. And if my recovery was low on the day that it was supposed to be, my heavy day, I did something else instead. So I started to learn and move in a way that honored my body. And literally, like, so I'm like what you would call like a busybody. I have to fill my time, like my calendar with stuff. So I wasn't giving myself time to me. I wasn't giving myself time to go do things with family. So I literally had to schedule that into my calendar. Just time to veg, time to unplug, time to just be. And then time for family and fun and exploration, and you start to treat joy as like this sacred thing. And yeah, so like, I pulled back from social media. I pulled back from answering messages. I pulled back from some of the like speaking engagements. Like, I had to do the soul work and uncover the deeper blockages that were driving the burnout. Because again, that still comes down to your subconscious. Like, being over busy is a drug of choice. Whether you want to admit that or not, it's the same thing as using food. It's the same thing as using drugs. It's the same thing as using like cigarettes. Like, busyness is an addiction. It's a drug, and it comes down from something that's going on in your subconscious. So it was never about strategy. It was never about time management. This is, bringing yourself into alignment, actually recognizing the things that are no longer serving you, and what you can let go of and what is still important. So it's energetic integrity and protecting like your nervous system, making it safe. Because if your nervous system is all out of whack and burnt out, you're going to operate from survival mode, from fight or flight. And if you make decisions from survival mode or fight or flight, they're not going to be in your best interest. And that's just truth. So you have to have the courage to listen to your body when it whispers and before it screams. I was getting to the point where it was about to scream, or when it was screaming. Like, I didn't burn it all down. However, I rebuilt from a place of wholeness, a place where I'm no longer at war with my body and my calendar. So that's, I I get to lead with softness and with reverence and still hit my goals. Right? When you're more in alignment, when you're doing the things that are good for you, like, there's more energy behind what you're putting out there. Like, it starts to align with others. Like, it magnetically attracts others. So, one of the big things that our subconscious or our programming, like, we get scared of, is if we just like relax and let go and we're not pushing, like, the goals are just going to slip away. They're not going to come. It's not like you can just wish on a star and it's going to show up. But the thing is, like, and I believe I said this in the last one, but like, the more that you let go of that gripping and that tightness and release, the more that you you're calling in, like, your cup's not overflowing with all the bad crap. Like, you can fill it with more of the good things. So this is where we come back into realignment. And healing doesn't mean sacrificing your dreams, but it does require that you stop sacrificing yourself. So I think what I'll do in the last like 10 minutes of this is we're just going to talk about full moon rituals, because I think that feels more aligned with today, and it being a full moon, of course, but also because it feels better. And I think next time we'll go into your Akashic records, because that'll be fun. So full moon rituals, what's very important that I like to preface is, so a lot of people will put out there that your full moons, like, you manifest with them, but it's actually the opposite. New moons you want to manifest. Full moons are more about releasing. So with this full moon, with it being so potent and powerful, and it being the strawberry full moon, again, like, it's a great time to release what no longer serves. So what I would do is, if you have any like rose petals or anything, or even just like rose water, um, is to take a, well, you know what? So first I would do like a releasing ritual. So you can, if you have a red candle or a pink candle, so pink and red, like, they're in line with like soul connection and self love. Um, a lot of people, like, of course, like, your heart chakra is not red or pink, but like, a lot of people think of it like as red, or, like, you think of your heart and you think of red or pink. So it's really aligned, like, those colors are aligned with your heart. And if you have a candle, red, pink candle, go ahead and light it. If you have um, rose petals, um, you can you can essentially take like a bowl of water and charge it in the moon. And so, like, I like to do this ritual like it's like a little burning ritual. And so, and you can even do this like on red or pink paper again because it's, you know, the strawberry moon. And we're going to um, essentially write down what's no longer serving us on the paper, and then we burn it in the candle, and then we put it in the moon water. And you can either have like a separate bowl for moon water with like rose petals in it, and then pour that into a bath and like add some salt and stuff, and just taking like this cleansing bath. So as part of the ritual. So I like to do these outside. However, you can do it inside. It's going to be raining here for most of the day, so I don't know how it's going to be tonight. However, if you are inside, just clear space with some like smoke or sound or intention. Like smoke, come like I like to use sage or Palo Santo for cleansing. You can even get like strawberry or jasmine tea and sip on that too. And it's just feeling the warmth go down your throat into your belly, and just like setting the intention that I'm here to release. And you can either like put your hands over your heart or your belly and just say out loud, I invite in only truth and love and divine support. May what no longer aligns gently rise to the surface to be released. I call my power back from all timelines and all illusions. And just take a few deep breaths down into your belly, and then blowing out any stuck or old energy flowing out of you into the earth. And so on the paper, you'll just write down the things that aren't serving you. Like maybe you can write like what's no longer true for me. What beliefs am I ready to let go of? Like where have I been playing small and people pleasing or overperforming? What decisions have I avoided? What truth is rising that I can't unsee? Like just allow the words to flow. No judgment, no censoring. And so you can light your candle and just say I'm releasing this story. I'm releasing this old version of me. I choose truth over comfort. And I choose my path, my power, my purpose. And then burn the paper. And you can either burn the paper, or you can just put the paper in the water, or you can burn it and then put it in the water, or you can even like place your hands over the water bowl water ball. um, Place your hands over the moon water bowl, because if you charge it in the moon, it's like going to be super potent and powerful. And just visualize that energy transmuting, and just take this moment as that's burning away or floating away, or you know, like whatever, however you choose to release that. Again, it's all about intention. So even if like uh sometimes when we're doing the burning rituals like at retreats, like the paper decides it wants to blow away halfway burnt, or you know, like it doesn't catch fire, or you know, fall somewhere, and people are like, oh no, like, but it's actually okay. It's about intention. It's all about intention. So you just really want to close your eyes and feel like all of these things moving away, releasing from your body, and then just calling in the things that are good for you. Like close your eyes and maybe ask like, what is calling me forward? What is aligned for me and who I am becoming? What do I know now that I didn't know before? and just breathe it into your body. Because remember, like the Sagittarius is a fire sign, so it's igniting, it's lighting the path ahead for you. So you can even say, as I walk boldly towards what is mine, I no longer shrink to fit old shapes. And I trust the truth rising within me, and I choose expansion. So, like this is a good time. Like if you have any tea, drink your tea, or even if you have like strawberries, like eat some strawberries. It's like an offering, um, something sweet. It's a token of appreciation and love, and like it. The practice of offering sweets during this time, especially like strawberries, like uh, it draws wonderful benefits into your life and deepens your connection with the universe in itself. So um, maybe do that. Uh, and then journal about it, play some music that feels good to you, maybe like move your body in ways that like feels tender and feminine, because we're all about getting into like the divine feminine, divine consciousness, um, and just allow yourself to feel like gratitude for in the moment, gratitude for where you are right now. Like even if emotions are tender, like when we can bring gratitude to the journey as we're going through it, and getting to it, like again, the universe is going to provide you more of the ooey gooey, like good feelings, right? So if it sees that you're actually grateful for what it's giving you, and you enjoy the journey that you're on, gosh, like when you actually get to where you're going, like into your dream life, to your goals, like you're gonna appreciate it even more. And um it just being in the moment, like coming back into your body, like even like noticing that this is part of the journey. It's another stepping stone to get where I'm going. And like it brings so much clarity, and you start to see the sacred um, alignments and synchronicities and the expansion and trust. It brings you a lot of trust that your soul knows the way. So like I like to I do like to dance. I like to stretch a little bit, release all the energy that's been built up. So that's a good practice to do tonight. And yeah, if you do have like a quartz or rose quartz, or like the moonstones, this is a great time to go charge them in the moonlight, so that they're released anything that they've held on to, because crystals do hold on to a lot of energy, like they help you transmute the energy. So this would be a good time to charge your stones outside too. I have like a little it's like a little selenite strip that you can put all your stones on and recharge them whenever there's a full moon. So that's also a good thing to do tonight. So I hope that was helpful. And I like doing, like little, like everything doesn't have to be super serious. Like we don't have to always talk about super serious things. So these little rituals and manifestation ceremonies and whatnot, like these are all really fun for me, and I like to incorporate them into both the work, the day to day, like aligning your thoughts and all the stuff like that we should do, right, like the work and also with the practices of just like releasing and trusting and letting go. So these are always really fun for me to do these kind of videos. So that being said, next week I am going to be doing my 3-day rewire. event, and it is totally free. Uh, we're going to be doing it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Time. And so this is just going to be like a little daily thing, about an hour, maybe hour and a half, where we're going to talk about the deep inner workings of your mind and how to rewire it. And also like the practical stuff. Like this isn't just like thoughts and prayers and stuff. Like this is actually like this is the real world application with the science behind it, with like actually understanding yourself and your mind and all that. So it's a really good thing to if you're feeling stuck right now, to go through this with me. We'll do a few like exercises as well, which will help you release some of that stuff so it's not so heavy. And then after the 3 day event, the weekend after, so on Sunday, the 22nd, we will be doing another healing event. And so this is another like subconscious rewiring. Um, so we're going to be talking more of like the conscious side of things, and then we're going to go back and do the healing day event, which is an hour and a half. Generally it's a group of people, and so we're going to be doing a little bit of breath and energy and releasing those old stuck blocks. So I always enjoy doing those. I do those for my community every single month, and it's again, it's my way of giving back. And also, like I feel like everybody deserves to have that release and actually see what their that get that clarity and see what their life actually can be when you are in alignment, when your nervous system is calmed down. So I really hope that you join me for both events. But if anything, the healing day event is the one if you're really feeling like heavy. And but yeah, like both of them are going to be amazing. So I really hope to see you guys there, and I will be dropping the registration links for both of them in the chat. So you can sign up for them and get all of the updates. And again, yeah, I hope to see you guys there. Love you all. Thank you for being in my community. Have an amazing rest of your week.